Lamar Jackson threw for 5 touchdowns. Surely Tom Brady can do it, right? Well, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I am Dat Dude, and I appreciate you coming back. First and foremost, week 2 of the NFL season is finally here. Tonight's game, Buccaneers versus the Panthers. That'll be a pretty decent one to watch. I'm sure there's some fantasy implications on that game. We'll jump into all of that, but first, I want to let you know what's going to be going on in this video. We're going to go over my plays from last week, my official picks. We'll talk some underdogs, talk some picks, some leans, and anything that you need to know going forward into week 2, my thoughts and predictions. They're going to be on this video, so make sure to stick around. Let's jump right into the video. In this video, I would love it if you would drop a comment below. What is your lock of the week for week 2 of the NFL? It could be a money line. It could be a over. Just let me know. So to start off the video, I want to go over the picks that I gave last week, my official plays. First one, Cowboys -6.5. Pretty easy cash with that. The Cowboys looked really good. They were playing the Giants. I thought the Giants would be okay, and they were okay. Eli and, his team, Saquon Barkley and those guys, they played pretty good. Evan Ingram played pretty good. But I just thought the Cowboys were, the team to pick in that situation. Lay the points or don't play it at all. That was kind of where I was at with that. They took care of business, and that was an easy win for me and possibly you. And then also the Seattle Seahawks -9.5 did not work out so well for us last weekend. That play, the weather kind of, got a little dicey. The Seahawks didn't really come out to play, in my opinion. Their defense looked pretty good. Not as good as I expected. I thought Chris Carson would be a lot better. He scored 2 touchdowns, but, the passing game, it just was not there. And then my beloved Raiders took care of business on Monday night. I thought about, coming out and making sure that all of you knew that I was still on the Raiders. I gave that pick before Antonio Brown was gone. Once Antonio Brown left, I felt even better about the pick, honestly. I felt like black hole Monday night, first game of the year. The atmosphere is going to be amazing. Gives the players even more to play for, kind of something to prove in that situation. Also, I knew every single person in the world was probably hammering the Broncos at -3 and thinking that was, an easy line to pick. Stay away from what the public is doing most of the time. That'll, save you. But, money line, Raiders cashed it out pretty easily on Monday Night Football. Was a great game, and maybe my Raiders have something going on. That black hole, that atmosphere was unreal, and that's what you want from a Raiders fan. That's what you want. All right, so now I want to talk about some of the games of the week going into week 2 of the NFL season. Saints versus the Rams. That's the first one. You probably could have guessed that. That's going to be such a fun game to watch. I don't think either defense is really going to stop either offense. I think it's going to be a shootout. The Rams are laying 2.5 points. Mainly to the fact that, it's home field advantage. And, in LA, as much as you can have in LA, they don't really have that crazy of fan support. But that's going to be a game to watch. Both offenses, both teams are really good. Be in the postseason, probably making a run. So that's something to look for. Vikings at the Packers is another game that I am really looking forward to watching. I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of offense this Packers team has once they really get it going. It's a new offense, new head coach, Aaron Rodgers, supposed to be one of the best in the league. So looking forward to seeing that Packers offense working. The Vikings coming off of a huge win against the Falcons, really handled the Falcons pretty easily. The running game was just lights out, and their offense, they didn't really have to show that much of the offense. So something to look forward to going forward in the future. And then the Eagles at the Falcons. I just mentioned the Vikings handling the Falcons. This line is at Eagles -1.5 at Atlanta. I think that it's a must-win game for the Falcons. Sunday night game. The fans are going to be crazy. The Eagles, looked good in their first game, covered the spread, I must say. And I think both of these teams are really good. And a majority of this reason that I'm putting this game in my games of the week is because it's a must-win game for the Falcons. I'm looking forward to seeing what they have to show, what they have to offer for this 2019 season. Now, moving on. Some of the games that just scare me, some of the lines that scare me. The Colts at the Titans, -3. Titans beat the Browns, I get it. And now they're laying the 3 points. Colts, pretty good team. Brissett, I think he's a pretty good game manager. I'm not going to say he's crazy good at quarterback, but he just got that big contract. Mack looked good. T.Y. Hilton looked good. They all, played pretty well that first game. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be down to the wire, probably a field goal span. So that line kind of scares me. And then the Seahawks at the Steelers. Steelers looked terrible against the Patriots. This game we're going to be able to see if the Steelers were really that bad or the Patriots were that good. And it's kind of going to answer a lot of questions for us, I believe. We're going to see if they have a running game. We're going to see if Juju, he possibly may not be even playing right now. I know he's not practicing fully because of his toe injury. So a lot going on into this game. Seahawks are always tough. They're always a good opponent to play. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. 2 games that scare me going into week 2. A couple games that I want you to be smart about. Patriots at the Dolphins, laying 19 points. That is a lot of points. Everyone probably is wanting to jump and hammer on the Patriots. And, for good reason. The Ravens just scored 120 against the Dolphins and blew them out. First week of the season, Lamar Jackson threw for 5 touchdowns. Surely Tom Brady can do it, right? Well, the Dolphins usually play the Patriots stronger than anybody in the league. Last year, the Dolphins, they beat the Patriots. Let me go ahead and throw that out there. The Patriots played down to their opponents when they played the Dolphins for some reason. I don't know why, but they do. And that line seems a little bit high for me. They're still professional athletes, and I would personally just stay away from this line. Chiefs and Raiders. That's another one. Be smart about this. I'm telling you, the Raiders, they did not look very bad at all. The Chiefs are amazing. Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL. Not the GOAT. Drew Brees, Tom Brady, that's the GOAT. But 7 points. I see this being more of a, I could see this being closer than that. I'll go ahead and say that. The Raiders are going to be playing at home. The Black Hole, that atmosphere on Monday night was so electric. This team is playing better than we've seen them play in a while now. Derek Carr looked phenomenal. Their defense looked really good. They just lost Jonathan Abrams. I get that. But something to watch for. I don't think it's just an easy hammer the Chiefs and forget about it. So that game, be smart about it. That's all I'm saying. Some of my leans. My Thursday night lean, I would lean towards the Buccaneers getting 7 points at the Panthers. I think the Panthers probably win that game. Jameis Winston played absolutely awful on week 1 of the season. I do think the Buccaneers are okay. They don't have much of a running game. They have a lot of weapons in the passing game, though. And that's where I think that, this game probably, maybe a backdoor Thursday night cover. That's what I'm thinking you may be seeing. So that's a lean for me. Chargers, -2.5 at the Lions. Not going to go into that much, but I'm leaning towards the Chargers on that. And I'm also leaning towards the Browns at the Jets. So those are a couple more leans for you. I'm not necessarily hitting those, but if I was on one side or the other as of right now on Thursday, that's who I'm with. My official plays for this week. The Cowboys, -5.5 at the Redskins. This is a smelly line. I think it should be higher. And it does kind of throw some caution out there for me about this game, but I'm going to go ahead and go with my gut. Don't really complicate things in this situation. Cowboys -5.5. I'm going to take it and run. 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. I think they beat them by that, to say the least. Bears, -2.5 at the Broncos. The Broncos couldn't run against the Raiders. I don't think they're going to be able to run against the Bears. The Packers didn't run against the Bears. Packers didn't do much against the Bears at all. And I don't think the Broncos will either. I think the Bears' offense is going to run the ball a lot more. just like the Raiders did. And I think they're going to, kind of have a statement win with this game against the Broncos. And I think the Broncos are going to wear this L at home. Give me the Bears -2.5. That's, my lock of the week. And then the 49ers at the Bengals. The 49ers are getting 2 points. I think they have this flipped. I know the 49ers are traveling, but I think that they are the better team in this situation. Joe Mixon, he's going to play, but we don't know how healthy he's actually going to be. I think the 49ers, they did lose Tevin Coleman, but I think Breed is better in the backfield regardless, so that's kind of why I'm leaning that way. Give me the 49ers getting 2 points on the road, and I'm going to run with that. I might even look at taking the money line. If that doesn't get up to 3 points, go ahead and take the money line, 49ers. Some of the underdogs that I think have a chance to win outright this weekend, I wouldn't be surprised, put it that way. Obviously, the 49ers, I just told you that. But a couple more teams, the Bills, Seahawks, and the Colts. I wouldn't be surprised if a little 3-teamer won you some money. And, that's kind of my thoughts going into this week 2 of the NFL season. Make sure if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, hit the bell. That way you don't miss out on anything going forward. I appreciate you being here, sticking around, and let's continue to grow together and cash out. Peace.